He is a beloved figure in the spoken word community and has created a positive atmosphere for young people to express themselves emotionally and creatively. Will you please all join me with a thunderous welcome for our guest speaker, Poetri.
What's going on, everybody? Do I need... Hello? Yeah, I guess I do. Hello? Wait, hello? Yeah, I guess I need a mic, right? Yeah. Hi! Everybody say, you know my name. Everybody say your name on the count of three, just so I know that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, boo, Lynn, I got Lynn. Boo, I got Lynn. Oh, and first of all, before I start this, I am honored, yes, to meet you. Your birthday is next month, right?
In June.
Yeah, in June. You are going to be 100 years old? Oh my gosh, a round of applause for this. Forget what I'm about to do. 100 years old. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so that's that. Okay, now, I'm going to read some poems, play some games. Oh, I'm very interactive. Very, very, very interactive. So I'm going to read some poems. I'm going to come out and talk to you like I talked to the lovely young lady and all that good stuff. So, all good. But first, before I do that, I'm going to make sure you guys are ready. I need everybody on the count of 3, because my poems are funny, and they're also serious. They're serious and they're funny. So, on the count of 3, I got to make sure everybody's ready for this. Laugh on the count of 3. Just laugh. Just laugh. See, good. You're good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, we need to work on the laugh. You need to work on the laughter. Now, last part. When I say give me 1, everybody clap once. When I say give me 2, clap twice. And when I say give me 3, clap 3 times, okay? Ready? Get ready, because this is a tough one. Give me 1. Oh my gosh, okay. Give me 1. Okay, you're on. Give me 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 3. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Okay. We are ready. I think you're ready. Are you ready? Okay. I'm not ready. Okay. Giving honor to God who writes all my stuff. Thank you for allowing me to be here today. For these lovely, beautiful people. This is my first show in Victorville, because me and my wife are new coming out. This is my first show in Victorville, so I'm honored. It's called I'm the Most Interesting Poet in the World. My name is my art form. I normally write backwards. I just write forward so humans can understand. My poetry has been published in 34 galaxies, including ones that have not been discovered yet. I once wrote a bad poem, just to see what it felt like. I don't always make sense, but when I do, I don't. I'm the most interesting poet in the world. I can speak Chinese and French. I wrote a haiku using just 5 syllables. Yesterday, I got pulled over for speeding. I gave the officer a ticket for speeding to catch me. I once gave directions to the lady on the street. Now she's a GPS lady. I'm not always right, but when I am the most interesting poet in the world. I'm one of the few people on this planet to have a Tony Award for Broadway, an Emmy for television, and a Clio for advertising. President Obama invited me to the White House, was on the legendary Oprah show this one time, Deaf Poetry 7 times, and on my TV in my house over 1 billion times. On the movie Blades of Glory, I said the funniest line, seen on YouTube over 4 million times, the House of Pain episode people still talk about, I'm not always this dope, but when I'm not, I'm doper. I'm the most half-interesting poet in the world. I raised 2 girls and married to a Nigerian princess. I'm the most interesting. When are you gonna get this? My daughters are queens in the making. My wife leads by example very, very well. I tell my daughters that they're doing a great job, even when they're on punishment. I wake them up, get them dressed, fix them breakfast, make this lunch, take them to school, pick them up from school, make them dinner, then eat their dinner if they don't finish it. Put them to bed and shake my head and wonder why Yah blessed me so. I never said I was a perfect dad. I'm just the most interesting. I never get a haircut because my hair just falls out evenly. I'm the New York Best Times list and haven't even wrote a book. Years ago, I built a city with words. Today, over 500,000 people live there and work there. Webster asked me to add some words to the next dictionary. I don't always type out my poetry. On a good day, they type out themselves. I'm the most interesting poet in the world. My wife is disabled and got one of the first stem cell transplants for MS, and she thinks I'm the best. When God gives me tests, I sometimes pass them. I don't always pray, but when I do, life flows better. I remove the cell phone away from my wife at least 100 times a day, so she doesn't get cancer for the cellular rays. We can't afford another disease for her. I've never cheated on her, but when I have, it was with chicken. I'm the most interesting, hungriest poet in the world. Speaking of chicken, I would love to tell you that I'm never scared, but that would be a lie. I'm scared of dogs. I'm scared that one day my wife will stop believing. I'm scared for her to find out that I'm probably not the best. I'm scared of my daughters growing up not confident. I'm scared that I cannot give them every single thing they need to make it. I'm scared of me when I'm alone. I'm scared of me when I'm anywhere other than the stage. I'm scared of you if you have a gun and we're in a dark alley. Truth is, I'm just scared. Being interested is sometimes scary. I don't always write in visible ink, but when I do, it sounds like this. I'm the most interesting, scared poet in the world. I eat chicken. Any kind of way, at least one time a day. My poems have been known to cure rare form Alzheimer's. I invented the acronym TMI. It eventually stood for the man I. One time I wrote a poem for a mountain and the mountain cried. I make so much money, I rather not call it gross net. I prefer beautiful net. I discovered a word that rhymes with orange. I don't always eat healthy. That's it, I don't always eat healthy. I finally realized why I'm always losing weight. It's because I'm always gaining weight. I'm the most interesting poet in the world. I'm the most interesting poet in the world. I'm the most interesting poet in the world. I am. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to start off that poem just to let you know that I'm interesting. Thank you. I think you guys got it, I'm interesting. This next poem is called Driving. Now, this poem I wrote because you guys, I am a perfect driver. You guys are terrible drivers. In LA, in Victorville, you're terrible. So I wrote this poem, me, driving. If you run a red light, trying to turn left, making me wait for you, that's the wrong thing to do. And please don't get in the turn lane with no intention of turning. Your only objective is to jet past me and dash into my lane. I wish you luck, punk. Do you feel lucky? I don't care if I'm in a 75 Pinto and you're in a 2023 Corvette. You're not gonna outdrive me. If you do, I take it personally. There's no such thing as road rage. It's really car rage. Something happens to us when we get into our cars. It's like, if you cut me off, you're invading my personal space. Come on, I'm driving here. That tells me that you don't have any, that tells me that you don't have any respect for my driving capabilities. I don't care how long it takes. I will hunt you down and cut you off right back. Beep, 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 beep. And that ain't my horn, that's my mouth yelling obscenities. What, mother beep? What, mother beep? What, mother beep? That's another thing we do in our cars. We yell at folks with all of our windows up. No one can hear us but God, and quite frankly, God don't like some of the stuff we say in our cars. We hold on to anger until we finally pass the sorry son of a... We can't just drive by. We have to look at him. It doesn't matter if he did it on purpose or not. He did it to me and that's personal. This will add some kind of closure. The only thing that saves him is the fact that he is a she. And she is 103 years old. There are boundaries. You never cut off or cuss out old people. That would just be wrong. And that's not what our society is about. But if you're under 75, prepare for my wrath, baby. Prepare for my wrath. Okay, I got some gifts I'm gonna give out. I'm gonna give out this lovely, beautiful shirt. This shirt, if I can open it up, it's called Spoken Funk. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about that later, but I'm gonna give this out right now. Ooh, okay, this is a large too, so who wants to win this shirt? Okay, young man right there, boom, I'll come back to you. Oh, I'm sorry, Zoom people. I'm sorry, Zoom people.
We'll call it.
Oh, you're gonna follow me, they're gonna follow me. They're gonna follow me, okay, good, okay. Okay, stand up, Bill. Stand up, Bill. Okay, everybody, give it up for Bill. Bill. You can do this. You can do this now. And if you don't do it, I'm walking away. I'm not the nice guy. Like, oh, you still got it.
Listen to you about the drivers.
30 seconds, baby. You have 30 seconds on the clock, Bill. Okay, you can do this. You have to name 10 of whatever I'm about to say, and you cannot say or ah. Like if I say actors, you have to go Will Smith, Tom Cruise. You can't say Will Smith. Boom. I'm walking away. I will walk away. Okay.
Toastmasters training.
Baby, 30 seconds. 10. I'm gonna give you my example. 10 actors.
Will Smith. Jack Nicholson. Laurel and Hardy. Abbott and Costello.
We don't have this.
The Three Stooges.
Oh, what?
Moe, Curly.
I'm walking away, Bill. No, Bill. No, Bill. You can learn. You did good with Laurel and Hardy. That's why I was confused. Like, Laurel Hardy there too. They said Three Stooges. I don't know about Three Stooges. All right, I'll put this, and somebody will win it next time. After I do my next poem, somebody's gonna grace this beautiful artwork. Thank you. Oh, give it up for my lovely Nigerian princess of the Mother Earth. I will do a poem for you never. No. My wife, Jarette. And also my two lovely seeds, my daughters who I care for so much. Please give it up for my daughters, Genesis and Journey. Okay, this poem is called I Don't Know. I don't know how to whistle. I don't know how to snap my fingers. I don't know how to change a flat tire. It's not a funny poem, by the way, so if you laughed at any of that, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with you. I don't know how to wash dishes. My mom never taught me. I was the baby of the family, therefore spoiled, so I never had to learn. It's not my fault, okay? Don't judge me. I don't know how to iron, so my life is forever wrinkled. I don't know how to put oil in my car on a consistent basis, and sometimes it needs water, and I don't know how to always remember that. I only remember when it's overheating on the freeway. That's right, it needs water. I don't know how not to get overwhelmed or make my daughter's tears disappear. I don't know how to show that I care. All I do is scream and walk out the room because her tears hurt me so much. I can't stand to see them cry. I just don't know how to make them stop. I don't know how to make the world pause until I figure things out. I'm a man. I just want to fix the problem. I want my daughters to know I love them. I just don't know how to show them. I want any pain to stop, no matter how small. I just don't know how. That's all. I don't know how to explain all of that. I don't know how to deal with little girls. I don't know how to deal with my emotions. I don't know how to deal. I tend to concentrate a lot of things I don't know how to do. Sometimes I don't know how to be positive. I mean, don't get it twisted. There are things that I do know how to do very well. Like, there's, no, I don't know how to do that. Okay, give me a second. I can write a poem. I know how to construct it in a way that you are laughing and thinking at the same time. And I know how to make my wife smile. I know how to carry her to bed. I know how to hit her 3 times in the face with a blue pillow before I pick her up. I know how to make her day. I know how to love her. I don't know how to make her walk again. I don't know how we're gonna eat next week. I don't know how to smile when I'm walking in the rain. I don't know how to stop my back pain, having so much pain. I don't know how to not be mean to her when I'm tired. I don't know how to conserve my energy. I don't know how to be a better me, a better husband, a better daddy, a better man, a better child of the Most High. This keeps me up at night. I don't know how to sleep right. I toss and turn. I have 2 positions I sleep with. Most nights, each position has its own worries. At each turn, toss and turn, I'm thinking about things that I don't know how to do and how in this world I'm gonna get it done. But Yahuwah spoke to me today through a sermon I heard on YouTube. Elevated Church, Pastor Stephen Furtick. He said there are some things that I don't know. For example, farmers don't know how the seeds will grow. They know what to do though. They know how to put it in the ground. They know how to water it. They know how to keep it up in the night, and they know how to sow. Once that seed's in the ground, no farmer can explain exactly how that seed grows to be food. I don't know how she's gonna walk again. I don't know how to smile when things get rough. I don't know how to be the best dad for my daughters, but it's possible that I don't need to know. Yah has me on a need-to-know basis. Let's concentrate on things I do know. I know how to read my Bible. I know how to water my seed. I know how to fertilize my problems with prayers. I know how to give them light. I know how to sow my seed. I know how to be kind to others. I know how to listen to God in inspired sermons. I know how to get the word in my soul. Once it gets in me, once I get it in the soul, just like a seed, I will see it grow. I don't need to know how. I just need to know who. Who makes the seed grow? Who provides for me when I have no idea how I'm going to survive another day? Who is the way maker when I have no way? I don't need to know how I can do it. I just need to know it's going to get done. Once I sow my seed, my job is done. The only thing left for me to do is to obey. Yahweh would do the rest. I don't know how he's going to do it. It's not my concern. I just want to grow my seed. I just want to be a better husband, a better daddy, a better man, a better child of the Most High. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know how. Thank you. Okay, I forgot to tell you this. Some of these poems are, all of my poems are very spiritual and they're very personal. And I might, and I've learned if I tear up, that's just part of the show. It's just, I tear up a little bit, you're gonna laugh the next minute. So just let you guys know that, okay? Who wants to win a shirt? Wants to win a shirt, wants to win a shirt, wants to win. Now everybody's like, no. And I'm like, I'm not doing that again. Okay, yes, Barb. Okay, stand up. Sorry, she has to separate you from Jill, sorry. Just for a second. Okay, Barb, how you doing?
Great.
I'm gonna make it easy for you. You have to name 9. Sorry, Bill. 9 things. Hold on. But you cannot say or okay? I'm gonna even let you hold the shirt, because you got this. I didn't let Bill hold it. I didn't know, but I know. 9 cereals. Ready? Go.
Raisin bran, oatmeal, cream of wheat, the tiger, oh gosh. Honey buns.
Honey buns?
Yes, yeah. Oh. How many have I gotten so far? 4. Okay. Crispies?
Crispies?
Yes.
Okay, she said you said yes, so I'll let it go. Crispies. Time's up? Sorry, Barb. No, Barb, no. Can you do this, people on Zoom? Can you do this? Barb thought I was going to give it to her. No way, Barb. It's going to be 8 now next time.
Raisin bran.
It's not honey buns, it's honey bunches of oats. Honey buns sounds like a strip club. I don't know. Honey buns. That was funny. Okay. This poem is one of my most famous poems. It's called Money. And when I first did this poem, I told you I teared up a little bit, I was crying during this poem. Because I was serious. It was like, during 20 years old, I didn't have any money. I was like, ah! And everybody in the audience was cracking up, laughing at this poem. And I was like, this is the first time I did it, I was like, why are you guys laughing? This is a serious poem. And then I realized, that's when I realized my talent, that I can do that and still be funny or whatever. So this is called Money. My money has been acting funny lately. Tripping. This ain't the first time. Every now and then I can expect money to disappear for a while. Watch me smile when I see her back in my hands. My money's been acting funny lately, and I don't mean ha funny. No, I'm talking strange, weird, different type funny. This time money's going all out. Leaving me, showing up, and then leaving as quickly as she came, ignoring me, treat me like a poor man. What'd I do, boo? All I ever did was love you. Maybe too much, because now it's like we ain't cool no more. We used to be road dogs, inseparable. But lately my money's been acting funny and I haven't seen money in months. I have more than a hunch that she's playing me, trying to make me jealous, hanging out with other fellas, always in some other brother's pocket. I try and tell her that those other guys are just using you. They just using you, money. She don't want to hear me. She didn't return my phone calls. She won't go to the movies with me. She won't even go get something to eat. And you know a brother can't eat without money. Don't you know I miss you? I want you. Okay, I need you to survive. My life evolves around you. I can't replace your money, believe me, I've tried. There's only so much bread and water I can take. Call me spoiled, but I remember the days when people used to see us at the hottest clubs, the expensive restaurants, all the high-priced stores. I made sure I looked good with money. I treated you right. I never abused you. Did I? Money, did I abuse you? Did I love you too much? Did I get used to you hanging around and now you give me a taste of what it feels like to live without you? People still think we're tight. They still ask about you. I don't like them all in my business, so I just reply, money and I aren't as close as we used to be. My money's been acting funny lately. I can't even call her name when I'm playing ball. I saw her the other day in Beverly Hills. She didn't even acknowledge me. She looked at me like, what are you doing in Beverly Hills? Ever since money hasn't been around, I feel like I'm losing my other friends too. American Express, Visa, Discover, now they starting to act shady. I think she's spreading lies on me. I tell you, I don't know what I did, but my money's been acting real funny lately. And I don't know her anymore. And my life ain't the same. Never will be the same until money comes back into my life. So if you see her, or any of her family, she has a whole bunch of cousins running around, let her know that I miss her, I love her, and I want her to come home. So if you guys see her, seriously, she's mine, so give it to me, pick it up, pick up the money. Okay, this five things, yeah, because I got other stuff to give out. 5 things, okay, okay, you're like, I got it. Okay, 5 things, this is the table right now, I like this table. 5 things, Cindy,
Yes.
how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Okay, Cindy, 5 things, and you cannot say, this is the break. I'm sorry, Bill. I'm sorry, Bob. 5 things. 25 seconds, though. 25 seconds. 25 seconds on the clock.
Changing the game.
Got it, baby? 5 things you cannot say or so I can move on. I got other stuff. 5. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
5. This is gonna be tough. I don't know if it's gonna be tough, but you can do it. 5 books of the Bible. Ooh, you can think. You know this. Okay, come on. Okay, no, forget 5 books of the Bible. Forget 5 books of the Bible. Heathens here.
Boy, you opened a big old can.
No, man, God, I didn't know that. He was a religious no. Okay, 5 candy bars. She's like, yeah, that's what I know. I know that. Okay, ready, go.
Hershey's, Clark Bar.
Turn the zoom around. Are you serious? Are you Zoom? Are you serious? Oh my gosh, Cindy! Clark Bar. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna have to throw the t-shirt. The t-shirt has to be thrown. Sorry. The t-shirt has to be given out. Because I got other stuff, other games. Oh. Hi, how are you? Good to see you, good to see you. Oh my God, oh, good to see you, yes, oh hi. Oh my gosh, did you know she was coming?
We missed you. I didn't know she was coming. We missed you at the show.
Okay, oh yeah, okay. Okay, back to the poetry. This is called That's Good. My mind has been focused on the bad as of late. Police beatings, court proceedings, Congress meetings that lead to nothing. My brain waves are filled with so much negativity that smiling is a chore. It takes too much effort, much easier to frown. Yesterday, as I was mulling around the internet watching videos that were doing nothing to add to my growth, you know the ones that, like the 13-year-old punching the 15-year-old in the mouth and knocked her out cold, or the one where the mother goes in and steals all the bananas in the store and gets chased out by the cops all the way down the block, and then about the girl twerking so hard that her weaves fall into the soup of the girl sitting next to her, which causes a fight and all this stuff. And why is this so entertaining again? Yahuwah reached through all the mess to show me a message on how I need to focus on what's good in the world. How I need to be filled with goodness instead of things that are causing me to fall backward. In this life, I need to always be moving forward. Flowers, dandelions, the Wizard of Oz, or the black version of Michael Jackson, the Wiz. Rainbows, especially those ones with the pot of gold at the end of them. Sunsets over lakes, reflections in the water of your face, streams that flow down the side of mountains. Mountains. The ones with snow on top, or even the ones with grass on top. Snow and grass by themselves are pretty cool. Stars. Not movie stars, but those stars in the sky, a clear sky, a full moon. Falling in love. Falling in love under a clear sky with a full moon. Oh my goodness, I'm getting good at this stuff. Okay, a baby's first steps. Medicine that actually cures. Love, a whole week of it. Forget that, a whole life of it. Mirrors that reflect the real you. Hashtags. Strawberry smoothies, mothers, Netflix. No, they're not paying me to say that, but that'd be good if they did, because getting paid for your art is good. A poem, a song with a poem in it. Chicken, Hulu, money, chicken, so good I had to say it twice. Memories, National Friends Day, Spoken Funk, the Poetry Lounge, a caterpillar, just after they turn into a butterfly. Can you imagine crawling on the ground for food and suddenly you are transformed into a butterfly? I mean, the name butterfly alone sounds so much better than caterpillar. You don't know any strippers named Caterpillar. That's because it's an ugly name. Talk about sad. What about that caterpillar that never stretches? He never got around to it. He was too lazy to see what Yahuwah had in store for him. There should be a reality show about that guy, poor fellow. Okay, but that's not good, so let me start over. So you see how easy it is to dwell on the negative? Focus on the good, focus on the good. Okay, diamonds, Yahuwah, Yahusha, the fact that I know the names. Man, I've said them, this should have been first. The Bible, Proverbs, Revelations, let's be real, all 66 books, wisdom, his creations, you, finding your purpose and activating it, laughing hysterically when you can't stop. Then you start laughing about how you're not being able to stop. You laugh so long you forget what you originally laughed for. Being the one to make that person laugh so hard. Putting a smile on someone's face. Saying hello to a stranger. Oh, that's good. Genesis and Journey. My daughters. Every moment with them. When they kiss me. When they hug me. When they smile. When they cry. When they give me the thumbs up on what I cooked for dinner for them. When they live. Getting a check in the mail when you weren't expecting it. Sleep, a Siberian tiger. I mean, that could be a bad thing, but so let's say a picture of a Siberian tiger. Great taste and healthy organic food. Being happy, my wife, wives in general, family, friends, me, This day, right now, right here, ice water on a hot day, clean underwear any day, knowing someone likes you, a Denzel Washington movie, man, it's like a disease I can't stop. I found another and another, like a sister and a brother, tried to rob a man with a DD undercover, that song, remember that song, your favorite song? I'd go on forever, but that wouldn't be good. Because you probably would get bored, and the whole purpose is to remember all the things that are good, to focus on great things, positive things. Yeah, I said positive things. It's all negative people that have changed the word positive into the negative, but positive actually means, it's stripped out, it means positive. That's a good thing. Now I just need to take what I've learned from this poem and make it a norm into my life. Replace peace with strife. The test is to replace the mess with the best and create my days free of worry and stress. Oh yeah, well, that's good. It starts now. Thank you. Okay, so we have a show called, we have a show called Spoken Talk. It's, I host it, and it's 2 poets and 2 comedians, or 3 poets, 3 comedians, whatever it is. It's poets and comedians. So you get a poet comes up, does a thing, you sit there and think, and a comedian comes up, you laugh, and then you think, you laugh, and all that good stuff. So it's very, very fun, and we play games with the audience too, there, which we're doing here. So it's tonight. There's a flyer on your, I think there's a flyer. It says not the flyer's over here on the table. It's normally $35, but my wife said, who is the producer of the show, said it is $20. $20 for anybody here in here is $20. And also I have 1 ticket that I'm giving out today, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna give out right now. I'm gonna give out 1 ticket right now. Oh, 1 ticket. Okay, so I need 2 people. I need 2 people for this. 2 people. This show's been going on for 18 years. It's with 15 years and 16 years in Hollywood, and then a year out here. So I need 2 people. I know it's gonna be, somebody's gonna win. So somebody is definitely gonna win this ticket. So, not everybody jump up at once, please.
Where is it?
Oh, it's at Spring Valley Country Club, or Bear Valley. It used to be called Spring Valley, right? So that's why so it's Spring Valley Country Club. So, 2 people volunteer. Not everybody. Okay, they're thinking, she's thinking, back there, she's thinking, she raised her hand, sort of. She's thinking, yes, 1, okay. Is, I need 2 people. You 2? Okay, here it is. Okay, stand up. Yes, 2 people.
Okay.
Nothing's easy.
Nothing's easy.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi there.
What's your name? What, Lynn?
Bucket.
Okay. Lynn Puckett and
Lorelei.
Lorelei? Man, both names are awesome. Okay. You have got to name female names. You go back and forth. Boom, 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 boom. The first one to pause, stutter, or repeat is out of here, and the other one gets a ticket.
Okay.
Okay? All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, for all the marbles. I don't know what this means, but it means something. All the marbles. You ready? I'll start with Lynn. Ready, set, go.
Valerie.
Lynn.
Barbara.
Lorelei.
Dawn.
Alyssa.
Amy.
Lisa.
Jennifer.
Frederica.
Kelly.
Ann.
Pat.
Debbie.
There you go.
Oh! We got it. Man, that was good though. Golly, that was good. Man, that was good. So when we're at the break, go over there and just give it to you. Yeah, we got a winner. We got a winner. Okay. I believe I have, what time is it? Oh, 11:03. Okay, man, I have 2 poems. Which one should I do? Okay, I'll let you guys decide. I love this poem. I love your smile. Oh, I love your smile. Or, I am marvelous. Which one do you guys think? I am marvelous. So, round of applause for I love your smile. And what? And Round of applause for I Am Marvelous. Man, I Am Marvelous. Throw that away. Get that. Sheesh. Okay. This is a smiling group. Okay, I love you, smile. I don't know if you guys remember the song, but I love your smile, da 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 da. Y'all know nothing about that song. If you did, you'd be smiling more. I crack one every time I hear that song. Whenever I smile, though my singing sounds better, I dance like I have rhythm and my heart skips a beat. It's weird. I become happy for like no reason. I could be stuck in traffic. Someone could spit in my face. My bank account could have negative $33, but I'm beaming. That's better than money. My confidence jumps up a mile. My blood pressure goes down with just a simple smile. Feels like I should grin the whole while. When I smile though, I feel like I can beat up anybody. But that would be kind of weird in a fight, smiling the whole time. So instead I beat up sadness. Real quick, knock out depression, defeat despair, gloom, fear, and dejection. Bring in life's ring with the Muhammad Ali boxing style. Punch the devil real hard 10 times the whole time I smile. I feel like I can rap, even the oldest rapper alive, with lyrics that can, oh, I messed up again, with lyrics that can sting you like a beehive. Woo, I mean, try it, really, seriously, try it, right now. No, seriously, it's scientifically proven you might not be able to rap like me because I'm dope. You sure can smile like me though. Science is cool, but technically from the beginning, y'all ordained your smile to change lives, including your own. If you smiled right now for 5 seconds, smile for 5 seconds. Everybody smile for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It feels like a child's hug, doesn't it? It feels like raw organic honey. It feels like warm sand walking on the beach barefoot. It feels like rain. It feels like trees. It feels like nature. Smiling feels natural. It feels like something that you should naturally be doing. Every time you smile, you throw an awesome sauce party in your brain. When you smile, you can say awesome sauce, and it doesn't even sound strange. When I smile, though, I think I look sexier. I mean, seriously, for real, when I smile, I look good. It's not just me, though. I never saw an ugly person smile. And I've seen many ugly people, trust me. But when they smile, it's like the ugliness disappears. Your eyes light up and sparkle. Your brain stimulates and ignites all bright and stuff. I'm trying to tell you that you're actually better looking when you smile. Where there's light, darkness can't survive. Light, smile, or lights. I also never saw someone changing light bulbs and street lamps, yet for some reason, streets are always lit. Smiles are lit. The streets must be smiling. So please, today, smile. Okay, so, because I think I'll take a break now. Yeah, okay, yeah. I take a break now and Snacks, okay. Snacks, you just smile all day there. While you're getting snacks, you're smiling. And you look at all the California Writers Club, and then over here, look at my stuff and smile. T-shirts are on sale for, how much? T-shirts on sale for 20. And bags for 15. And my book, I Am Marvelous, is on sale for $10. And also you can get, I stepped on the ad last night, which is great, on Amazon. All right, thank you. Thank you, I hope you guys have a good day.
Got you. I want to turn the microphone back over to Poetri. Let's welcome him with a big round of applause, please.
Okay, hey. I forgot to give a shout out to the Zoom crowd. What's going on, Zoom? Are there any, I got one more poem I'm gonna do, but before I do that poem, are there any questions or, oh, good, question.
Tell me about the shirt you're wearing.
The shirt that I'm wearing, okay. This is Hebrew for Jesus, right? But it doesn't spell Jesus because Jesus wasn't a word back when it was written. It's spelled Yahusha. And that was his name when he was called back in the day. So, as you guys know by my poetry, I'm a very, very spiritual person. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
Okay, yeah. When did you discover your love and talent and ability for poetry, and how did you do it?
That's a good question. I used to get in trouble a lot when I was a kid, not major trouble, I'm talking about 70s trouble, not drugs or something like that. And my punishment was go to the room, can't play with your toys, and you can't go outside and play. So I had nothing to do. So I ended up reading and writing poetry. You know, my mom makes me sick, but you know, all that stuff. And then that took on. Now, as far as performing it, was when I did the money poem. I performed that poem, and I was crying, like I said, and I realized that I sat after everybody was laughing at the poem, and they come up and tell me, it's a great poem. They weren't laughing at me, they were laughing with me. It's a great poem, oh my God. I was like, you guys were laughing. That's when I realized that God must have given me a gift, literally, to write stuff that's funny, but have serious undertones. And that was about 1993, something like that. 1993 when I took off running, started a Poetry Lounge. Poetry Lounge is an event every Tuesday that we do in Los Angeles. It gets like about 500 people a night, and it's been going on for 25 years. And then we did Spoken Funk out in LA, and now I bring it out here to Victorville.
Thank you.
One question.
Oh, dang, I was over here, you know, okay. Oh, good, I can understand you. Okay, go.
Oh yeah, when I was 7 years old, I understand when you was talking about a lot of people's lives. I was 7 years old, I went up to my cousin, he got married, and he had this big, at this woman, to me, she was just an ugly lady. To me, at that time. And he was, you know, because he was handsome guy, so why did you marry him? You know, I was sitting there, I talk, you know. I said, why did you marry this ugly? Oh my God.
I know, like.
Yeah, I did. I walked up to him and he told me one thing. He said, did you ever look at her real serious?
Look at it, like what?
Just look at her. Said she had the prettiest smile. Because God didn't make no ugly people. He didn't make no ugly people. All was beautiful. And I look at her smile, and she had the prettiest smile. She was able to just like, when she smiled, it just was open. That's what caught him. That smile, not the look, but her big smile. And people have to understand that.
I mean,
Smile is the big thing in life.
it's really seriously a gift from God that He gave us a smile. Because literally, when I said I had never seen an ugly person smile, I really have not seen an ugly person smile. Like you said, she was ugly and then she smiled. Because when you smile, it's just, I don't know, your eyes twinkle, your cheeks go. It's just amazing, and it's welcoming. It's welcoming. Like if you walking down the street, you smile, and someone, you know, instead of we're all walking down the street like this or going to the store. It's very welcoming. Smiles are. I try to smile every day. Obviously, I try to smile every day. Of course, I forget, and some days I am walking like that. But when I learn to remember to smile, I try to. This is what is the thing that they taught us? 30 seconds of smiling right when you wake up. Like right when you wake up, go to the mirror and smile for 30 seconds. Literally, just I know you're gonna see it's crazy. Like your kids are gonna come in like, what are you doing? But if you go ahead and smile and see yourself smiling for 30 seconds, it's gonna make your day better. I think that's never gonna.
You know, writing sometimes can be hard, lonely work,
Yeah.
but sometimes it can be a heck of a lot of fun. You know, and what you're doing today, you have opened my eyes to what poetry can be. I'm sitting here thinking, well, when does the poetry start? I was trained a certain way. But thank you for what you demonstrated here. It's really funny, and you make it fun.
Yeah, thank you. That is funny. Yeah, to me, poetry is everything.
I just want to know what time your performance starts tonight.
Tonight starts at 6. Now, I'm not performing poetry tonight. I'm just hosting. But oh yes, okay, yes, I am performing. I forgot. About to beat me up over there. But we have 3 poets that are performing. 6 o'clock. The doors open at 6 to 7 is the open mic, and 7 to 9 is the show. Yeah, but the 3 poets we have performing the show tonight, oh my gosh, they blow me away. It's gonna be a great show. If you like me, you'll love them.
The people on Zoom want you to repeat the questions because they can't hear the questions.
Well, I'm sorry, Zoom. I'm sorry. You weren't here, so. Okay, I'll repeat questions.
I hope that's a good question.
It's always a good
I've
question.
had a couple cars that are females, but how do you determine that money is female?
How do I determine if money is a female? I determine money is a female because I'm a man. To a woman, she can take that poem and change it to he. It's a male. So it's just personified what it is against me, a woman. So.
Okay. I'm only sharing this because of the way that people think about poetry. When we offer a poetry day and it's announced, I know, and we all know, that people get up and leave the building. They're not interested in poetry. They don't think about poetry. They don't want to know about poetry. So by you breaking those boundaries again and expressing yourself in entertainment value, anybody can enjoy poetry.
Absolutely.
That's funny because the Poetry Lounge that we started 25 years ago it was just like that. People would come into it and they were like, wait, we tell people, hey, come to poetry, it's at the Greenway Court Theater, coming out. And some people were like, I'm not really into poetry. But we get them there and they're like, this is poetry? This is unbelievable because it's young, it's expressing our feelings and all that good stuff. And old, everybody's welcome. So that is exactly what it is. It's the entertainment value of poetry, because all poetry, even if I was sit down here and read a poem quietly or whatever, it's still, if you listen to the heart of the poet, it's still entertaining. You really could just get down and like, oh my gosh, he said this, and this. So, Mike, did you?
Mike,
Yeah, did you have?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, in 30 seconds,
Oh my God. Start the clock.
tell us what your definition of poetry is.
Oh. Oh, I can't say oh my God. Oh my God. Tell them what my definition of poetry is. My own game, I'm terrible. Let's start over.
No, don't start over.
Poetry is expression from the heart of the individual. Whatever that individual is, black, white, young, old, Indian, whatever he is, the expression that he comes from his heart. Because I believe poetry is written from your heart. And everybody can understand your heart. You respect, even if I say something that you don't believe in or something like that, you still respect that I believe that and it's coming from my heart. So that's what poetry is. Pretty long. Was that longer than 30 seconds? Or?
I think you were in that.
Yeah. I was in the thing.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
We got a clap from her. Yes, we got a clap from her. Any other questions, comments, concerns? No? Yes.
Do you do
Teach
limericks?
some spoken poetry classes?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love teaching poetry workshops. I mean, again, we're kind of new out here, so I haven't gotten out here to get to it. But I got some classes coming up though in June, right? June?
Yes.
So, but anyway, absolutely, there's two things I love. Performing, and then right under performing is like right under it, is teaching poetry workshops. I love teaching poetry workshops. Been doing it for 25, 30 years.
So give us the information about June.
Yeah, I just got it yesterday. I don't know, is it?
I'm sorry.
So she wants to know information about the June workshops.
I don't have it all yet. I don't. But if you guys sign our mailing list,
Oh yeah.
you'll be kept abreast of everything.
And also, yeah, when it's time, because we're gonna get I want to get my own building for, we do spoken about down at Spring Lake, but I want to get my own building because then we can do workshops, we can do the open mic, we can do spoken funk, we can do all these things if I could, and then we're close, don't have it yet, but we're close to getting our own building. So if you sign the email list to definitely have all that good stuff.
What brings you from the big city to Victorville?
Ooh, it's a
Good question.
Yeah. Oh, she said, what brings me from to here to Victorville?
You ready?
All right. Okay, so I had a stroke when I was in March 2018. I had a stroke. I almost died. The doctors didn't think I was gonna make it. I had to learn how to walk again, learn how to speak again. That's why, you may not know, they don't want me to say it, but I stumbled a couple times in reading my poems every time, but like I would never stumble before, but now I excuse myself because I had a stroke. So I was caregiving for my lovely Nigerian princess over there and raising these two children, these kids. So they had to get somebody to take care of them. So they moved out here with her mother and father, moved out here. So I went to Newport Beach and rehabbed for about 6 or 7 months. And then I came back here and I moved in with their parents, her parents. And then we finally just got our own house 2 years ago, something like that. So that's the only reason why I moved out here. Trust me, I wasn't thinking about Victorville. Because her parents said, have lived out here forever. And they said, you should move out to Victorville. I was like, okay, yes. I'd have to have a stroke, no. But the Lord, now that I'm out here,
You like it?
yeah, I like it because I go back to LA all the time and I'm like, why live here? I can't park the traffic. I'm like, this is crazy. I get a headache. So, and we think that the ocean brought us out here for laughter and for another kind of laughter that Victorville needs. The show, because the show's packed every month. It's there's a release out here. There's no poetry reading. When I first heard about it, I was like, what? No poetry reading? But all that is what we do, and I think that's why he brought us out here.
And the sun is, you have sun every morning.
Sun every morning, every morning.
Well, no, not every morning.
Well, every other morning.
Every other morning.
On average, every other morning.
And it's always bright and sunny, and then we start driving down the hill and it's cloudy.
Yeah, it's foggy and all that stuff. Yeah, so I like it here. I like it. Just a little bit more arts we need. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more arts. But we're working through it. Yes.
Yes. How old were you when you began writing, and then how old were you when you realized you were gifted in that area? Ooh.
Good question. I keep forgetting. I always go like this, boom, boom. How old was I when I began writing, and how old was I when I realized that you're dope? I say about 11 years old when I used to get in trouble and go into writing. I guess about 11, because right immediately I was reading and writing. When I get in trouble, I immediately go and write. It was always about my mom being a punk or get me in trouble, but still, it was writing. And then it went out to, like, my first poem was Tree, baby. It wasn't. Yeah, her favorite poem. Oh my God, I should do it. But her favorite poem is Tree, and that's my first poem that I ever wrote. So now to see how that I had a gift, that I was good. I guess it would have been that money situation when I did the money poem, because I was performing before I was doing the money poem, but I 20, maybe 20 years old, I realized after I did that poem that I was performing before that, but that I like, wait a minute, I have something here that, because I believe God gives us all gifts. I was like, oh, okay, this might be my gift and my talent. Do.
Thank you.
I'm gonna see if I can do that. Okay, listen, I'm gonna try this poem. It's my first poem. I used to read it every time, so I think I know it. But if I don't know it, we'll just go on to questions. So somebody have a question ready. Sir, have a question ready. And if I met, okay, good, good, Judith. Okay. I leisurely strolled through the park in the south, passing many objects, benches and things. I got the first two sentences. First two sentences, can you help me? Passing it. That's such a good poem. Yeah, my first poem. Yeah. Oh, it's dope. It's deep too. But I strolled through the.
We're gonna find it.
Okay, Judith.
Stand up so you can see me. What career advice can you give people, not just young people, people of all ages, and not just for success in poetry, but for success in, the entertainment industry as you have?
Yes, thank you. What advice can I give people, not just old people, not just young people, advice on entertainment and spoken word and how to further your career in that, right? Well, the biggest advice I give to that, and this may not work, this is the advice that I give, is stay true to yourself. Because as far as poetry, when the poetry lounge, when people read their poems, we see people get up there and they're like, and I say it, and they're doing all this stuff, and it's not natural. It's not from their heart. And when we realize, when audience can tell it's not from your heart, right? The first moment you speak, they're like, oh, he's doing fake stuff right here. So be true to your art and be true to yourself. Because like I said earlier, your heart writes all the poems. So please keep writing from your heart. Now, as far as television and movies and all that stuff, now it's even worse. It's such a luck thing. It's really, you just gotta go out there and do it. I was going to 3 auditions a day. You just gotta, they just have to like you. And, oh, we like this guy. They don't even if you did the acting thing wrong, they say, oh, I like this guy. Okay, let's give him a chance. That's literally who, it's all on them. There's no, I believe there's no pattern or success to do it. It's just get out there, do it 3 times a day, get an audition, and always be kind, be polite, and if they like you, you got it. And once you start rolling, once you get like, I've done over 300 commercials, so once you get like that first couple commercials, they're like, oh, okay, I'm this guy, he did that commercial, and then they keep going and going and going.
Thank you.
That's a good question. Did I repeat that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Yes.
You have been around the world twice or whatever, and all these famous things you've done. You went to the White House. Okay, now how did it start? Like you start in your 20s and you just knew and you start pursuing it, or just people start calling you, or, because I mean, that's a lot to do.
No, that's a great question. How did me repeating questions is terrible. How did I get started and know that I was going to do this, and how did I get to go all around the world and all that good stuff? Forget it, Zoom, I don't know. Okay. So, it's funny because I was acting, but I wasn't trying to be a poet. I was a poet just because that's what I did, I write poetry. I was not trying to become famous doing poetry. But then we started that club in the Poetri Lounge, and all of us who started we just read poetry. And it just became so big, got 300 people, 400 people, 500 people a night, and we're still just reading poetry. This is what we love to do. And Stan Lathan and Russell Simmons, have you heard of Russell Simmons? They came to the show. They came to one of our shows. They're like, let's come to the show. They saw the show and they're like, this is great. We're gonna put this on HBO. So And since we're the founders of the Poetry Lounge, we all got to be on the show. So we're on HBO show 7 years straight. We're on the show for HBO. And then the second, they decided to take 9 poets from the show and put them on Broadway. So I got picked for that. So it's all just luck. So we went to Broadway, we won a Tony Award, and did the show. These are the best years of my life, because it's all not trying to do it. There's no effort I put into it, because this is what I do. So it was all just like, wow. So we had to go on Broadway, we performed on Broadway, and then from there, we toured around the world twice. We went there, and it's just, it's amazing. The whole Poetri, Deaf Poetry Jam. We toured around, toured around Mexico, Sweden, London, all the stuff.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was great. It was an unbelievable time. And then the president, of course, called back. But we get back with 2 of the presidents, I'm like, this is crazy!
Yeah. Poetry, who is your favorite poet or poets?
Well, when we were on tour, I always said, when we were on tour, my favorite poets are the poets that were on tour with me, because they were just, 9 of us were just, they were just unbelievable. But as far as ones that are famous, Zora Neale Hurston is one of them. She's my first poet that I just, because how she spoke in her poems is just unbelievable. And then, who else? Let's see. Zora Neale Hurston is one. I like Maya Angelou, but I didn't dislike her, but I liked her. She's cool. James Baldwin, and what's the poet that I learned is, my first poet that I learned, because she's in schools, Emily Dickinson, is when I was like, oh, wait, she does what I do, hey, what's going on? So. Oh, they asked, the question was, Zoom, what are my favorite poets? No, sorry. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? We got 10 minutes. I can do this poem that I'm going to read so I won't forget it. Well, the lounge is a mecca for everybody. The Poetry Lounge, the one we do in LA for 25 years. And she wanted me to tell you that, you guys know Prince? He came, Janet Jackson, Angela Bassett. I mean, I can't even remember all the people that have come to this place. And we're so happy because it's just, again, it's something that we're not trying to do. We weren't trying to do this. It was free for how long? Till I left, right? Yeah, it's free we just let people in. That's all we got back. Now they charge $5, $10, because I'm not there, but, okay. Any more questions? Yes.
About how many poems have you written?
Oh man, I couldn't even, because I have a.
Repeat the question.
Oh, you come up. Okay. How many poems have I written? I really don't know, because this latest on the internet, latest that I have, like 300, 400, 500. There was one before that of 700, but I lost it. And I don't know where they are. I'm like, So I started all over again about 10 years ago, started all over again. Yeah. And I just wrote, so as of right now, I have about 300, 350, 400 poems. I'm gonna remember that. Okay.
Are your poems collected in any books that people can get, actual physical books, or if not, do you think they will be someday?
That's a good question. Are your poems collected in any book or anything? And if not, will they someday? Bam, boom, Okay, so I just started writing in books. I Stepped in the Ant is my first one that is on Amazon, and then I Am Marvelous is my second one that I wrote on thing. But as far as other people's books, like being anthologies and all that stuff, I've been several. I'm in Catch the Fire. I'm in Deaf Poetry Jam on Broadway, has a book out of all the poems that we did on Broadway. Soul of the Game is a basketball book where it's beautiful pictures of men playing basketball, and then there's a poem on the side of it. It's really great. So, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it, because again, this is just something I love doing. So if I do a book, I'm like, okay, I'll do another book, but I'm not sure if I'll do that. Oh, yes, young lady.
People were also wondering when you're going to come out with a physical copy of I Stepped on an Ant.
People are wondering when I'm going to come out with a physical copy of I Stepped on an Ant. Well, so in the book I Am Marvelous, it has the poem and it also has a story. It has a nice, beautiful story in it about being marvelous, about how you can be marvelous. And Ant has that too, but it was a shorter story and the poem is shorter. So they're like, I tried to make it a hard copy. They said it has to be at least 25 pages or 30 pages or whatever it does. So I was like, again, because I really I care, but I don't really care. So I was like, okay, so I wasn't gonna add to the story, I wasn't gonna add to the poem. It's just what it is. So that's why it's not a hard copy. Is that?
Yes.
No, thank you.
Where do you keep your poetry? Like you lost the 700, is like files?
Yeah.
Where? A box?
Anyway.
Where do you keep?
Now, before I kept it everywhere. I didn't tell you I found that book, the old book of poems that I had. It's not all 700, but still, okay, I'll tell you that. Where do I keep my poems? So now I keep it online on Microsoft Word. Just keep it on there. And
The other ones weren't.
no, the other ones weren't. I didn't know anything about the internet. You know, I was just typing them up and throwing them around anywhere I went to. Oh, it's a poem, it's a poem. And we've moved so many times since then.
Right, and they're papers, so like you can get them somewhere.
Right. That's why this folder I found, I should have brought and read some of those. But my folder, God, those poems are at least 20, 30 years old, 40 years old. They're great though.
I believe it.
Yes.
What is your favorite poem that you've ever written?
My favorite poem is always the last poem I wrote. Whatever my last poem I wrote, it's always, I'm like, oh, this is so good, you know, or whatever. So I Am Marvelous is pretty much up there too. And what? Nah, Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. I got a poem called Krispy Kreme because I used to love.
Everybody loves Krispy.
Oh, but I loved Krispy Kreme donuts. The guy came. They came over to. I was working at a studio, and they had Krispy Kreme donuts came for the first time, and I was a day late. I didn't work that day they came. They came a day late. They said, "Oh, here's some old donuts that you got. You might want to try the Krispy Kreme." I said, "Krispy Kreme? What is this?" I sat down outside, had the whole dozen, and I ate all of them. It's like, oh my gosh, because they just melted in my mouth, and I couldn't stop. So then after that, I wrote a poem called Krispy Kreme. I'm addicted to it.
I want to tell you that money left you because you cheated on her with Krispy Kreme.
That's probably the case. Oh my God.
You were cheating.
Yes.
We're running out of time, but I want to hear the poem.
Okay. Yes.
So I really want you to read the poem.
Yes. The poem.
Yeah, because Dwight's waiting for the poetry to start.
This is the poem. It's gonna start.
That's a good one.
Okay. All right. This is called I Am Marvelous. So this is in the book. Well, we sold out of the books. Yeah, it's in there, and there's also a story inside. So to read the poem. This is actually my favorite right now. This is actually my favorite. Okay.
Must be your best one.
Okay, here it is. I am marvelous. I'm marvelous. I am marvelous. People often marvel at how marvelous I am. I'm special. I'm awesome. Some are in awe because I'm so awesome. I'm great. I'm amazing. I'm beautiful. Look at me. I'm tantalizing. I'm not completely sure what tantalizing means, but if it's good, I'm all that because I'm marvelous. Throughout this poem, I'll remind you that I'm marvelous because I am magnificent, radiant. I'm so grateful that he made me so bright and brilliant. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. It's completely normal to love yourself 100%. I'm incredible. I'm content. I'm good. I look great in jeans. I make the best hemp milk. Who am I? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm marvelous. I wrote the funniest poem in the history of poemhood called Krispy Kreme. I performed it on Broadway every day except on Monday and twice on Sunday. The poem was about how much I loved Krispy Kreme donuts. At least once a week, someone who watched my mesmerizing performance would come backstage and bring me a dozen hot, glazed, great tasting, cancer-filled, death-lingering, crispy, stupid cream donuts. I didn't understand it. It was like I was manifesting Krispy Kreme merely by the repeated words that were spoken out loud every single day, except on Monday and twice on Sunday. It was like I literally was speaking them into existence. This is mind-blowing. Based on the words coming out of my mouth, I was putting what I wanted into my mouth. Wait a minute. I'm impressive. If I can speak that into my stomach, maybe I can speak other things into my life. I'm outstanding, I'm smart, I'm blessed, I'm happy, I'm healthy. My body's like a well-tuned machine running meticulously. Look at me. Maybe these words are more than just words. The God of Israel gave us the power in our tongues, the power of life and death to be exact. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I have a millionaire mindset. I live in a $3 million home. I have 10 million ideas with a $20 million smile. Look at my smile. Money's not a problem. It flows in and out of my world effortlessly. I have more money than I need. I'm rich in spirit, mind, soul, and cash flow. Have you heard? I'm marvelous. Maybe if we all spoke life into our lives instead of death, there'd be a new generation of kids smiling instead of profiling on the internet. My goodness, this poem is so dope. Are you hearing this? My kids are confident and intelligent. My kids don't need a validation from rebel eyes. My kids are adorable. Have you seen my kids? They're angels. There they are, right over there. They're angels. My kids are beautiful. My kids are beautiful. Genesis and Journey, you are so beautiful inside and out, and you're awesome, just like your daddy. Maybe that's the reason if you talk positive to your plants, they grow better. That's probably why you put positive words in the bottle of water. The water's forming the most beautiful water crystals. Our body is 70% water. No one talks to me more than I talk to me. Why am I walking around speaking negative about myself? I have too many other people that are gonna do that. I'm a beautiful water crystal. I have water in my bones. It hears what I say. I'm a genius. I'm rich. There's energy to my words. There's a vibration to my walk. If I say my vibration is marvelous, then you best believe I have a marvelous vibration. My blood pressure is normal. My feet are great. My back feels awesome. My head feels better than ever. I'm marvelous. My wife is completely healthy. She's walking. She's walking. Do you see her? She's walking. My wife is walking. She's marvelous over here, looking like a healthy Queen Nefertiti, walking. Jiramazan is walking, and I'm her king. I am a refined, splendid king. I stress the fine and I stress the splendid. I am marvelous. You know what? Words have power. Words have more potent power than we give them credit. I'm gonna stop saying good morning because I'm not mourning anything. I'm not sad, I'm happy. I'm starting my day out with joy. I'm gonna start saying great rising. Today is a great day. This is the day Yahuwah has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm not going to work, I'm going to create. There's nothing weak about my week. It's 7 days of strength and miracles up in here. I'm strong, I'm kind, I'm loving, I'm grateful. I love Yahuwah, I can't lose. I'm a winner, I win. That's what I do. I get my wisdom from above. I am awesome. Some are in awe because I'm so awesome. I'm great, I'm amazing, I'm beautiful. Look at me, I'm tantalizing. I'm not completely sure what tantalizing means, but if it's good, I'm all that and more. Got a bag of chips, better yet French fries, a thick crinkle cut kind, because I'm marvelous, I'm marvelous, I'm marvelous. Thank you.